Look at the size of the Otter Classic. It really is one of the biggest mountain bike shows in the world. Loads of cool stuff to see, so I'll take you through the A to Z of things you need to know and the coolest new bike tech. There's even racing. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's started. All Mountain Star provide frame protection kits and accessories. You can buy a custom GMBN logo, that one, with loads of different options there. Also, you've got this brand new thing, some number plate holders. So the number plate attaches to your bars and either your lower crown or your top crown if you're running an enduro style single clamp fork. So it gives you enough space behind there to get your cables tucked in, and then you can attach your front number plate, so if you're racing, really easily to that. Sits there nice and stable. Now Bull's the brand, I've got to admit, I don't know that much about. You don't see a lot of these bikes in the UK. I do know Wind Masters used to ride from a few years ago, but they've got a huge range of bikes, so e-mountain bikes, e-road bikes, but also full range of standard mountain bikes. Continental have got a huge setup with Otter. You've got Danny Max fully branded up Drop and Roll Tour, where he's doing demos all weekend, so we'll catch up with that later. You've got their car tyre setup, of course, plus loads of mountain bike and road tyres. They do tyres of all sorts, Conti.
D has got to be for Dual Slalom. It's probably the biggest and most prestigious race here. It takes place up on that hill, Saturday afternoon. All the big pros will be there and loads of spectators.
Check out these trailers from Escapod. So it's just like a normal little caravan, you might think, but look at the inside of it, proper plush. We've got a little workstation there. Got a roof tent on this one as well. Come around the back, got the stove, proper little sort of fold out kitchen. Fox have a really big presence here. It's Catherine Pendrell's race bike, that all bear, with a Stepcast 32. Something that is new is the Stepcast 34. As you can see, just on the inside, or say on the outside of that fork leg, it's really just chopped out to save weight, keep that fork super stiff. Some team bikes over here. We've got, that's Jesse Malamed's EWS race machine, and we've got Santa Cruz Syndicate, Greg Menard bike.
Over at GT, this is cool actually. This is a bike shop called Fanatic up in Bellingham. You can custom spec your bike and they build it up, so nice, I like that. But over here I spotted a race bike. This is Noga Corum's GT Force, and she's running it just like Martin Mays has been at the first couple of EWS, with a 27.5 in the rear, 29 right up front. So Harrow are a brand with a big heritage in BMXs. They've got some pretty cool sort of plus size BMX over there. Mountain bike range as well, slopestyle bike, various 29 trail bikes and a prototype e-bike.
We've got some lovely retroness from Ibis. Check out the bow tie, no pivots in this bike, but got that really old school Fox shock, so it just relies on the flex of the frame. It's a URT, is it URT? If it's not got any pivots, I don't know, but the actual chain ring and everything, all cranks are mounted to the bottom of that bike. Super cool, but we've got some new stuff here as well. This is their EWS racer, Robin Warner's Ripmo 29er, still dirty by the looks of it from the last EWS race. Over at Jamis, we've got the Hardline and the Portal, and check out this suspension linkage system here. It's the 3VO suspension. I've never seen linkage like it. Pretty impressive.
K for Kenda, one of the many other brands here showing off their variety of rubber for mountain bikers.
L for Leonardi, check out this exotic cross-country carbon hardtail. Look at the seat stays. It's a really unusual design on the back of this Leonardi, so it actually gives you 2 centimeters of travel. So when you're sat down, there's loads of compliance in that back end, so great for marathon riding, marathon racing, where you want a bit of compliance. But the way that chainstay works, as soon as you start cranking, it goes stiff, so you've got that super efficient pedaling.
Marin Bikes are here, based of course up in Marin County, just north of where we are now, the home of mountain biking, and some pretty cool bikes on their stand. Check out this, it's got a race number plate on it, and the colours are pretty mental on this bike.
Over at Nino, we've got the Rip 9 RDO. That's the bike you may recognise, the one that I rode out in Patagonia, the 29er version. Blake, of course, rode the 27.5 version, but check out this custom painted version at the back, Lone Wolf on there, super cool, almost snakeskin. O for Öhlins, the Swedish brand, well known for their motorbike shocks and suspension. So we've got a full range of coil and air shocks, from downhill to enduro bikes. Got a triple clamp fork up front.
Pete, for pros, that's Steve Pete here on his brand new Santa Cruz Mega Tower. Loads of pros here racing and representing their sponsors.
So Quark, a company well known for their power meters and their intelligent things. Basically, this is a fully integrated tyre pressure monitor. So you can pair this to your phone and your Garmin, set the range that you want it to be within. It'll basically tell you what your pressure is. However, if you don't want to do that, it's simply you wake it up by spinning your wheel, and it's got a green flashing LED if your tyre pressure is within that set range, or it'll give you a red LED if it's not. So super easy. If you're not riding your bike for a couple of weeks, give the wheel a spin and you know your tyre pressure straight away. For riding and racing, there's loads of stuff here. It's one of the coolest events of bringing your bike to. There's pump tracks for the kids. There's thousands of races. There's cross country, there's e-bikes, there's downhill, there's dual slalom. So much of that going on. We've got Surly with some really cool bikes over here. Check out this single speed 29er. That looks like a lot of fun. Cargo bike, e-bike. Chuck your kids on the back of that, love it. And check out these salsas. We've got all the teams in this area. So we've got Trek, we've got the factory racing team over there, some cool race bikes. Something interesting at Trek actually is their new helmet. So using this wave cell technology. See, that's the liner inside. So gone is the foam. And lots of people are trying to solve that problem of rotational impacts. This new wave cell does all that, impacts and rotational, so it can actually crush and twist. So you've got the road bike helmets, the trail helmet is over there. Now, there aren't many brands with U, but this is Usui, so they've got a full range of different backpacks with back protection inside and hydration, of course, down to these middle ones, the airborne. So you've got over the shoulder, of course, like a rucksack, plus that's all fastened in the middle. And you may have seen the factory Cannondale cross-country team at the Cape Epic using these. So super lightweight, Outlander 9 this one is, so just enough space to get some hydration in there, but obviously those guys want it as light as possible. The V-Tyre have got a massive variety of tyres, from the weird and wonderful to the more normal mountain bike ones. Check out these plus tyres, got like a slick one there, like a retro motorcycle looking fat tyre there. So this is their brand new downhill tyre that the Propane team's using at Downhill World Cup. The Snap WCE, top 40 compound. They're saying it's not the fastest roll-in, but it's got the most grip. We've come all the way to California, and here's a British brand. This is White. Got some nice 29er bikes out here, that S120 short travel bike with the Shimano XTR on there. We've not seen much of that yet. Got the G170 over here. Something quite interesting, an e-gravel bike using that Fazua kit. Not sure many of you will be into that. We're a mountain bike channel, of course, but check out these, super cool. We've got some new kids bikes. So we've got the T120, 26 inch if they're a bit older. Over here, we've got the 203, 20 inch wheels, 303, the 24s, and then you've got that 26er, 405. Over at X-Fusion, they're showing off their brand new coil shock. It's a lightweight coil, so designed for trail and enduro riders. We've got high and low speed compression and rebound adjustment. These are the Zipp wheels. Blake and Dottie have, of course, looked at these in detail recently. It's the first time I've seen them. We've also got that Quark monitor that I talked about earlier integrated into that rim, so that carbon rim that's designed to flex and move around. So that's the A to Z of Sea Otter, but don't worry, that's not everything. We've got loads more videos coming up on GMBN, on GMBN Tech, and over on EMBN. So keep an eye out for all those coming up. If you want to see a video in Patagonia, myself and Blake riding those 9er, Rip 9 Ardios, click over there for that one. Thumbs up, keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Hit that subscribe button.